In the shadows of the Russian military, a force operates with unparalleled precision and lethality. These are the Spetsnaz, elite units renowned for their tactical brilliance and unwavering resolve. From high-stakes covert operations to counter-terrorism missions, they embody the pinnacle of military excellence. But how is this formidable force structured, and what makes them one of the most feared military units in the world? The term Spetsnaz is a broad umbrella encompassing various special operations forces within Russia. These elite units are primarily divided into the following main categories. GRU Spetsnaz operates under the main intelligence directorate, specializing in reconnaissance, sabotage, counterinsurgency, and hostage rescue. FSB Spetsnaz focuses on counterterrorism, anti-hijacking, and internal security under the Federal Security Service. KSSO, a newer command coordinating all special operations forces for integrated missions. 45th Guard Spetsnaz Brigade formed as regiment in 1994 and expanded to a brigade in 2015. Specializes in clandestine operations, direct action, irregular warfare, and reconnaissance behind enemy lines. They are also tasked with targeting enemy command posts and headquarters, as well as targeting political or military leaders for assassination. Naval Spetsnaz, also known as Russian Commando Fragment, split into two groups: Naval Special Reconnaissance Unit and PDSS Special Purpose Unit, specializing in underwater combat, fleet security, and clearance diving. These units include combat swimmers, tasked to protect ships from enemy special forces. Spetsnaz squads are the core fighting units, consisting of 7 to 10 operators equipped with specialized skills and equipment focused on specific tasks. A typical squad includes a squad leader responsible for mission planning and execution. Deputy squad leader assists the squad leader and assumes command in their absence. Demolition specialists handle explosives, breaching, and demolition tasks. Medic provides medical support and first aid. Assault specialist, the squad's backbone, skilled in reconnaissance, security, and close quarters combat. Radio man responsible for communication and coordination with other units. Squad may be further divided into smaller subunits, such as pairs or trios, for specific tasks. Important considerations. Flexibility. This is a general framework. The exact composition can change based on the specific mission. For example, a squad focused on sabotage might have more demolition specialists, while a reconnaissance-focused squad might have more reconnaissance specialists. Cross-training. Spetsnaz soldiers are typically cross-trained in multiple roles. This ensures that the squad can still function effectively even if a member is injured or incapacitated. Elite nature. All members are highly trained and proficient in a variety of skills, including close quarters combat, weapons handling, reconnaissance, and intelligence gathering. Foreign languages. This structure allows the Spetsnaz squad to operate effectively in small, independent units, carrying out complex and dangerous missions behind enemy lines. The roots of the Spetsnaz can be traced back to the early 20th century. The Russian Revolution gave birth to specialized units tasked with protecting the new regime. During World War II, these units evolved into highly skilled reconnaissance and sabotage forces. However, it was the Cold War when the Soviet Premier Joseph Stalin himself approved the formation of these units that truly shaped the modern Spetsnaz. The intense rivalry with the West necessitated the creation of elite units capable of operating behind enemy lines. During the Vietnam War, the Spetsnaz pulled off an incredible heist that sounds straight out of a spy thriller. Picture this. A squad of just 9 operators infiltrated a top-secret U.S. airbase in Cambodia. Their target? A shiny, new Super Cobra attack helicopter. Not only did they successfully steal the chopper and transport it back to the Soviet Union, but they also ensured the destruction of the remaining helicopters on the base. On December 27, 1979, Spetsnaz forces carried out the infamous Operation Storm 333 in Afghanistan. In just 40 minutes, they stormed the Taj Beg Palace, assassinated the Afghan president Hafizullah Amin, his son, and over 300 of his guards in just 40 minutes. This operation involved approximately 660 Soviet personnel dressed in Afghan uniforms, including 50 KGB and GRU officers from the Alpha and Zenith groups. The assault also secured major government, military, and media buildings in Kabul, effectively installing Babrak Karmal as Amin's successor. Why was this so bold? The operation was not just about eliminating an enemy. It was a message. Spetsnaz could strike with military precision, no matter the target. Amin's assassination was swift, brutal, and strategic. In modern history, the Moscow theater hostage crisis, one of the most controversial Spetsnaz operations, occurred in 2002. Chechen militants took 850 hostages in the Dubrovka theater, demanding Russian forces withdraw from Chechnya. After 2 days of siege and the execution of 2 hostages, FSB Spetsnaz units successfully ended the hostage situation. 130 innocent civilians lost their lives. The reason? Russian authorities pumped an unknown chemical agent into the building's ventilation system to incapacitate the terrorists, but the gas also killed many hostages. To this day, the chemical agent's identity remains a tightly held secret. Some even argue that if the authorities had been more transparent about the agent, many of those hostages could have been saved. How far should Spetsnaz go for success, and at what cost? That's a question that still divides opinions to this day. In Crimea 2014, when Russia annexed Crimea, Spetsnaz units played a critical role in securing the region. But the shocking part is they were disguised as civilians. These covert operators blended into the local population, manipulating the situation to Russia's advantage. This is done by 45th Detached Guards Spetsnaz Regiment and the 22nd Spetsnaz Brigade to achieve Russia's strategic objectives. During the ongoing Russian invasion of Ukraine, Spetsnaz units were initially tasked with decapitating Ukraine's leadership, including an alleged plot to assassinate President Volodymyr Zelensky. However, these units suffered heavy losses due to operational failures and fierce Ukrainian resistance. By late summer 2022, a Pentagon leak reported that all but one of 5 Spetsnaz brigades deployed had suffered significant casualties. For instance, the GRU's elite 3rd Guard Spetsnaz brigade reportedly lost up to 75% of its personnel during the Ukrainian counteroffensive in Lyman. Spetsnaz brigades in question had only 125 personnel active out of 900 deployed. Unlike conventional forces, special operations units require years of training and cannot be quickly replenished. Pentagon documents estimate it could take Russia up to a decade to rebuild its Spetsnaz capabilities to pre-war levels. Recent time in Syria, Spetsnaz forces have supported the Assad government. According to War on the Rocks, approximately 250 GRU Spetsnaz soldiers, including naval Spetsnaz from the 431st Naval Reconnaissance Point, were deployed at the peak. Working alongside the Syrian army units, these units have been instrumental in supporting the Syrian army and countering anti-government forces. Becoming a Spetsnaz soldier is grueling, but qualifying for FSB Alpha takes it to another level. The entry bar is even higher. You must serve at least 2 years in a regular Spetsnaz unit to apply. Alpha's training, more demanding physical endurance, mental fortitude, and tactical proficiency are essential qualities. Physical conditioning, rigorous exercises to enhance stamina, strength, and agility. Tactical training, advanced combat techniques, weapons proficiency, and strategic tactics. Psychological preparation, building mental resilience, adaptability, and decisive thinking under pressure. These elements forge operators capable of excelling in the most high-stakes. Over the years, the mystique surrounding Spetsnaz has captured the imagination of filmmakers, authors, and gamers. They are often depicted as invincible warriors capable of executing impossible missions. While these portrayals are sometimes exaggerated, they earn the global recognition of Spetsnaz as a formidable force. However, these media representations can also create myths, such as invincibility while highly trained. Spetsnaz operatives are not immune to operational failures, as seen in Ukraine. Homogeneity. Spetsnaz includes various specialized units with diverse roles and training, contrary to a one-size-fits-all portrayal.